carrying the message of the Quran in their hearts, cannot be broken or interrupted. Carrying the message of mercy and peace and justice, shoulder to shoulder, rich and poor, young and old. As the Prophet ﷺ has said, there is no superiority for an Arab over non-Arab, nor for a white over a black, except in righteousness. We are so proud to be part of this ummah. We are so proud as American Muslims to be part of the fabric of this great country, promoting peace, equality, promoting the universality of Islam, the message of peace and justice. Our brothers and sisters are reliving the story of the desperately determined mother running from the hill of Safa to the hill of Marwa, looking for a life, a sign of life, looking for any sign of life, one eye on her baby and the other looking for an escape from this desert. But believing in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, has faith in her heart that whatever calamity or test is all from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Accepting the belief, accepting the prayer of Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam, رَبَّنَا إِنِّي أَسْكَنْتُ مِنْ ذُرِّيَّتِي بِوَادٍ غَيْرِ ذِي زَرْعٍ عِنْدَ بَيْتِكَ الْمُحَرَّمِ. O Allah, I have put my family in a place besides your home of worship, where there is no vegetation and no food. O Allah, guide them to establish the prayer and the faith. Practicing, showing total submission, the victory of faith over temptations, with a human compulsive effort to show devotion to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. These Hajj, these pilgrims, leaving behind their family and their life to commemorate the events of Hajj in obedience to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This a lesson for all of us, from thousands of years ago past, and we still follow the footsteps of the great woman leader, considering her leadership as an integral part of our struggle, our human struggle, in every aspect of life, especially nowadays. Women are to be in the forefront as role model to our young and old generations, leaders in our society that we depend on, speakers, thinkers, teachers, volunteers, shoulder to shoulder with their counterparts. Dear brothers and sisters, no success will be achieved in any community without the significant contribution and partnership and involvement of the other 50% of it. The lesson we learned from Hajj: there is no immediate gratification to any movement in history. Positive change in any course, reform, cannot be achieved without the struggle. We learn as we struggle against extremists and extremism that we are in it for the long run. As we are all in agreement with our President, who focused on the continued struggle against extremists, with the focus on the safety of the civilians in our mind. We agree with him about the peacefulness of our religion. Islam does not promote violence. Islam is a just, peaceful, and harmonious religion. Like all religions that was revealed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the divine messages. But it depends on what individuals bring to it. When they are violent, their religion is violent. And that all depends on their practical and political, social world, the way they see themselves, not the way Islam is. The real problem is when they use religion to justify the assault on freedom, dignity, independence, and the respect of others. The best way to defeat terrorism, extremism, is to involve the Muslim community, include them in the struggle against extremism. Everyone should be treated with respect. If we ostracize this section of the community, the Muslim section, such as youth who are trying to work out their identity, can be radicalized. The Muslim community is part of this fabric of this country. Without our participation, there will be no success against terrorism. The role of the American Muslim cannot be ignored, especially in the environment of hate and suspicions. The lessons we learn from studying the evil within us, evil against temptation, studying against temptation, studying against extremism, studying against attack on freedom of individuals, of human beings. Astaghfirullah. فإن الله غفور رحيم. الله أكبر 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 ولله الحمد. As Dr. Mahir Mahmoud, may Allah bless him and give him health and long life, usually direct the second khutbah to the youth. Dear brothers and sisters of the youth, be independent. Use your brain. Use your mind. Connect your heart with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Excel in what you do. Do not confuse your minds and hearts. Educate yourself in the religion, the Quran and Hadith, and the facts of the message of Islam, to differentiate fallacy from truth and reality. Be proud of your Muslim identity. Your faith is in the oneness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the oneness of humanity, the oneness of the message of the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Stand up against tyranny. Stand up against wrong, for the human rights, guardian of the environment. Do not lose hope. Do not lose your heart or your mind, nor lose your focus on the real message of love, respect, and dignity of human beings. As the late Dr. Hassan Khatun used to say, there are two types of people in this world: the type who loves and the type who hates. So be the one who loves humanity. And may Allah bless you. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to guide us to do the right. So Allah bless us. So Allah bless our brothers and sisters and make their trip easy and bring it back home safe. And happy Eid, inshallah. I ask Allah to give you blessed Eid. May Allah bless you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.